warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And with the rise in his true shooting percentage these past 10 games, it's clear that he is feeling very good about the state of his game. We'll see if he has another steady performance in him here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Tyler in at the 1. And for the 76ers, Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Little, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensive.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Edwards looking it over. To the paint. Here's Randle. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Randle's got the first points up on the board for the Timberwolves. Outside, Maxey. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. Julius Randle with the rebound. And Randle has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Pass to Tyler. Launches a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Here's Grimes. Here's Little. Maxey passes to Grimes. Shot clock at 6. Embiid the screen. Grimes with the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Tyler. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. There's a good screen. And here's Edwards from the arc. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
It's almost unbelievable how fluid Embiid is at his size. And his aggressiveness to boot, I mean, that really forces defenses to compromise a bit when they defend him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Now here's Gobert. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Nasir Little picks one up.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And the first one at the line is good. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to Tyler. Gobert with a screen on Maxey. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Gobert against Embiid. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Maxey against McDaniel. Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded, and McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, they get a hand on it, stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 7 points.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Yabusele. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Little passes to Grimes. Embiid against Gobert. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. 5 points in the game.
Even when the defense is there, I mean, Embiid still knows how to score.
Has to Gobert. To the inside. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
A long and tiring game, made worse, obviously, by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
Now, here's McDaniels. Nothing on the board. Has to Gobert. Here's Tyler. He's covered by Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Yabusele. And rebounded by McDaniels.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Big guys know it's going to get physical inside, so Gobert was ready for the action.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Rudy Gobert, 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point game. Here's Yabusele. No scoring in this one. Pass to Embiid. Over Gobert. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
Randall outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
13 foul.
The Timberwolves look good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
That one is off.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he's good on the second. And Philadelphia has possession, trailing by 5. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, everybody, now coming on the court, here's Sixers ESP.
And check checking out some numbers for Julius Randle. His last 10 games have been exceptional, putting up about 18 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Yabusele. Scoreless thus far. Little with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Yabusele. Maxey looking it over. Pocket 6. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Tyler. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Now, here's Maxey. 8-point game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Tyler. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Grimes passes to Maxey. Here's Grimes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Act a little. Here's Grimes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. 6 to shoot. Outside, Maxey. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Tyler. Now, here's McDaniels. Still yet to score. Randle is doubled. Here's Tyler for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Here's Grimes. Back to Maxey. They need this one. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Pass to Tyler. And here's Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Minnesota. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here's calling your Philadelphia 76ers EMP, everybody.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Langford comes in for Randle. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Tyler. Here's Dillingham. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Edwards, no good.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now, here's Trent. Pass to Yabusele. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Yabusele passes to Prince, and here's Trent, defended by DiVincenzo. Trent kicks to Prince, shot clock at 5. And Gary Trent Jr. hits from deep. Trent's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Now Dillingham. The tray. Drills the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to McCain. He takes it in. Sweet little floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three by Minnesota. From past the arc, Trent can't hit.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Minnesota making a switch here. Minot's checked in. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's McCain. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, here they come. Here's Dillingham. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Dillingham's got 8 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Finished off the break. 10 points for him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Trent with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. 1:21 left in the first. A nice shot by McCain.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Dillingham. 10 points for him. That's tipped. Here's Council. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's McCain. 5 points in the game.
9th in free throw percentage. And also, they're in the top half of the league in second chance points. A little room for improvement. Maybe just sending an extra guy to the glass would do it.
And they've been very steady at the free throw line, like you said, GA. Not perfect by any means, but consistent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Lou, he's checked in for Philadelphia. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Timberwolves leading by 11. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Trent against DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the 76ers making a change here. Fultz is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your 76er. Number 7, Mark L.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Lou, uncovered, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Love how attentive Fultz is. When one of his teammates has a better look at the basket than him, he gets the ball to him.
Dillingham with it. He's got 10. From deep. That shot off. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in there. Kelly Tripucka, whoo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels is out there with Randall. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. And it's Tyler in at the point guard position. Trent can't hit. Minnesota leading by 9. Out left to the wing. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Tyler after the made shot from Joel Embiid. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Randall is doubled. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Embiid finds Trent. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Jaden McDaniels, fourth.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists, and really that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
Maxey's checked in for Trent. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Miller comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Edwards in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so he makes both from the line.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
Now here is Miller. Here's Randall. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The Timberwolves shooting their seventh free throw attempt here.
Julius Randle, shooting one.
That free throw good from Randall. Here's Fultz. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at that Nets matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Little, he's checked in for Lou. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Tyler. Maxey against McDaniel. Randall down low. Good D by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Fultz finds Prince. Maxey on the wing. Embiid against Randall. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Back to McDaniel. Embiid against Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
The Timberwolves made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Maxey. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Now here's Little. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
A nice shot by McCain.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Edwards kicks to Miller. Randall surveying the D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game.
Julius Randle, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
It's clear. Here in the second period, he's made a concerted effort to attack and get himself to the line.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Embiid. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Tyler passes to Edwards. Miller outside. Here's Tyler. He's covered by Maxey. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Minnesota leading by 7. A 3-ball. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now, here's Maxey. Still scoreless. Embiid against Gobert. Lets it go from 14. And Embiid gets it to go.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Here is Edwards. He's coming off a 34-point game against San Antonio. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
The first one falls.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Conley's checked in. And Edwards drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Passed a little. Here's Yabusele. Six on the shot clock. Fires the three. Shot by Grimes. No good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Miller inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's the 76ers with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. Outside, Maxey. The shake. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Because he's quick and aggressive, Maxey draws his fair share of fouls and gets to the line.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Free throw good, Maxey. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Now here's Edwards. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. A nice shot by Tyler.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Passed a little. Here's McCain. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's Miller. Now here's Gobert. Now Conley from the arc. Little with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Grimes, and another turnover here by Philadelphia. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. 5th, the Timberwolves.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And the 76ers with some changes. Council's checked in, and it's Ntilikina in for Maxey. Minnesota also with the sub. Dillingham's checked in for Tyler. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Gobert. Now Dillingham. Can't connect from long distance.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Timberwolves leading by 11. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to McCain. Off target with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
Here's Ntilikina. He has yet to score. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Pass to Dillingham. Beyond the arc. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Here's Yabusele. Here's Ntilikina. Here's the 3. Einad pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
The 76ers trail by 17. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. It's good.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Timberwolves leading by 15. Now Dillingham. He's got 15. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
76ers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. He has 5. This is his first free throw of the game.
And guys, you look back to their loss last time out. He missed a lot of free throws that cost them.
Well, it was such a close game, they couldn't afford to waste their chances at the line, but he did, and just as you said, it cost him.
Take a break.
You know, there's been
Take a
some
break.
improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. That one is no good. When Nas Reed is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets the extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
15 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Dillingham at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Lou, he's checked in for the 76ers. And so he hits both. And it's Fultz with the ball for Philadelphia. 19-point game. Pass to Prince. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Reed finds DiVincenzo. Now here's Langford. Still without a basket. Reed with the screen on Trent. The three for DiVincenzo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Sixth and fewest turnovers, and they're also in the top half of the league in terms of three-point shooting. You can see this team making strides in that area.
And their turnover ranking stands out to me. It's been a strength for them this entire season. Their ability to take care of the basketball and not beat themselves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Minnesota with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Here's Dillingham. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to Prince. From deep, Trent. Dillingham with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Why not? Here's Reed. Rebound by the 76ers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Trent passes to Fultz. "17 seconds left to play here in the half. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The 76ers with another miss. Pass to Reed. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
I've got a good idea for who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking. It's right there, Shaq.
That's why this is a democracy, Kenny. One person doesn't get to choose.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 17. We've got Nasir Little. Abusele out there with Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And the Timberwolves with possession here. McDaniels in the post. He's covered by Maxey. And stolen by Maxey. Pass to Abusele. Here's Grimes. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Grimes has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The 76ers trail by 14. Left side, Maxey. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the wing on the left. Here's Tyler. He's got 15. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Tyler, defended by Little. Bucket is good. Now that's 17 points for the Prodigy.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Embiid, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Outside Edwards. Can he keep it going? Tyler, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's Little. Hasn't made one yet. Drives to the hoop.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniel. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Outside Edwards. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Maxey. In the corner, it's Little. Here's Yabusele. The 3. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 12.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And here is McDaniel. Here's Tyler. He's got 17. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time for dance camp. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Challenge your move. Keep it going. You have the camera on you. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Philadelphia, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. On defense, Minnesota kicks it out to Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. He's got 12. Misses the wing J. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Little. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And the first one drops.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Minnesota making a switch here. Miller's checked in. So he gets them both. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Timberwolves leading by 16. Pass to Edwards. Randall with the ball. He's got 14. Here's Tyler, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Maxey.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Tyler. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's Grimes. He's got 12. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
The 76ers trail by 20. And here's Maxey. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. 2 points, that one goes. Embiid's got 15 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Randall. 14 points for him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Terrific body control by Randall. And one machine.
Third team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
That one misses for Randall. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Grimes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Quentin Grimes. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Now Edwards. He's got 6. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Six to shoot. Out to Conley, launches it, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul, and Conley gets it to go, the assist from Randle. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. Philadelphia's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Yabusele. Prince the screen. Ntilikina looking it over. Here's McCain. Trains the three-pointer. McCain's got 13 points.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
Conley dishes to Miller. To the wing right side. Here's Tyler. 21 points in the game. A floater. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Yabusele's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Ntilikina. Nothing on the board. McCain's shot is off. Now here's Conley. It's tipped. Here's Ntilikina. And the layup's good off the glass.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time, Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Pass to Tyler. Back to Conley. Randall outside. There's the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Ntilikina. Yabusele kicks to Ntilikina. Just 5 to shoot. Really left alone that time. 15 points in the game.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Conley the pass to Miller. Down low. Here's Randall. Goes back up. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Randall's got 4 points this quarter. The 76ers trail by 17. Here's McCain. He's got 13. Inside. Here's Grimes. Great D that time from Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Conley. He's off on that one. Prince with the defensive effort. The 76ers shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Pass to Ntilikina. Tries a 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 17. Edwards finds Conley. Here's Tyler. He's got 21. It's good. Tyler's got 23. Philadelphia shooting for the game at 42%. Here's McCain. Takes a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So both teams making some changes here. Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can drain free throws like this group can. 5th, Joel Embiid.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Trent against DiVincenzo. Langford has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Langford's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The 76ers trail by 19. Here's Council. There's the screen. From deep, Trent. Einat pulls it in. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now, here's Langford. Defense is right there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
7th in three-point field goal percentage. And they've made a living off of their opponent's mistakes. Top 10 in the league in terms of points off turnovers.
And talking again about the job they've done keeping their turnovers down. It's not that they play it safe, they play in control. And that's an important difference. The first one falls. Good on both. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Driving in, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And when Ntilikina is penetrating with force, the defense has to act. Love the aggressiveness.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Minot. Still scoreless. Pass to Dillingham. Teardrop shot. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lou passes to Ntilikina. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Embiid inside. He's against Reed. A nice shot by Embiid.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Dillingham. 24 points for him. Here's Langford. And he can't bank that one in. The 76ers trail by 18. Trent passes to Ntilikina. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Reed. Embiid, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the left wing. Here's Minot. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Ntilikina. .50 seconds left in the third. High post Embiid from 17 feet out. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Embiid's got 19 points.
Nothing new for Embiid here, going off for a big scoring performance, par for the course.
Langford with a screen for Dillingham. Now, here's Langford. Defense right on him, missed inside. Philadelphia's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Pass to Ntilikina. Embiid the screen. Three-pointer on the way. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 16. They could use a bucket. And Dillingham with the basket on the assist by Langford. Dillingham's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Ntilikina. With 4 seconds on the clock, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 17. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Minnesota with it. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Dillingham. Then it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Pass to Gobert. Reid with it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Tyler, he's checked in for Dillingham. The 76ers trail by 17. And here's Little. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Little. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself. Finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
Pass to Embiid. Maxey with it. Here's McCain. Defended by DiVincenzo. A nice shot by McCain.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Timberwolves leading by 16. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Tyler for the 3. Little with the rebound.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Embiid against Gobert. Embiid drives in.
And, you know, once Embiid puts it on the deck, he's hard to stop, which is why the defense ends up fouling.
First team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Tyler dishes to Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. Here's Tyler. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Randall outside. Pass to Tyler. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Embiid. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Team foul.
And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
One shot.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 15. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. Maxey on the wing. Clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. Good on the shot.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Minnesota leading by 13. Now Gobert. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Tyler. Maxey with the block. Here's Grimes. Pass to McCain. Takes the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Tyler. A three for DiVincenzo. Sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Passed a little. Outside, Maxey. Good, nice job down low. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
Now McDaniels. To the inside. And stolen by Maxey. And here they come.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
At the line for Philadelphia, Nasir Little. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Little nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Tyler. Randall outside. Puts up a 3. Little with the rebound. Little's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Pass to McCain. Now, here's Maxey. Lays it up off the glass.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And here is McDaniel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Little. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Nasir Little taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the 76ers making a change here. Council's checked in. He's off on the second. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Tyler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Maxey.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Both good from the line that time. The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Council. Here's Little. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Tyler. And here's Randall. From 15 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. Randall's got 20.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randall working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
Maxey passes to Yabusele. Here's McCain. Pass to Little. This one for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Randall. Here's Tyler. 4 on the shot clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 6th assist on the night.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Maxey passes to Yabusele. Now here's Little. To end the run, outside, Maxey. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Tyler. Pass to Randall. Here's McDaniels. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Little kicks to Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
That's tipped. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen for Randall. No good with the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Pass to Maxey. Contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
Maxey hits them both. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Tyler. Has to Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Maxey with it. A floater. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Down low, here's McDaniels. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passed a little. Here's McCain. Buries the long-range jumper. McCain's got 25 points.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And here is McDaniel. Here's Tyler. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The 76ers trail by 13. Right side Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. Over Randall. No good from Yabusele.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will. In the first half, he was getting himself to the line quite a bit. Since then, though, he's been a little less aggressive.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers trail by 14. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
All right, score right now. It's your Sixers and Kings.
And the 76ers making a change here. Council's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Maxey. And that one drops. Maxey's got 10 points here in the second half.
Maxey, an exciting player to watch, so unpredictably hard to guard.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Tyler. Pass to Randall. Fires from deep. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 34 points for the prodigy.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Prince is checked in for the 76ers.
For your 76ers, number 17, Torian Prince.
Here's Maxey. Shot from the inbound. And he drops that one in.
No hesitation there from Maxey. Confident in that jumper, as he should be.
Timberwolves have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. To the paint. Here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. It's stolen by Gobert. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Pass to Tyler. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching, but I read a lot about them. Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Maxey kicks to Little. It's good from long range. So it's Minnesota now. 22 is their biggest lead. Tyler passes to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Prince. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Gobert with the block. Here's Tyler. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, the Prodigy.